Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shirtless Plantain Show. We're back with another Quick Chips episode, Small Chips. Champions League happened today. Obviously, everyone's going to troll, everyone's going to have their banter and throw their jokes. It is what it is. I mean, when it comes to banter and everything, you got to take it on the chin. Every dog has his day, and, today was United's day to get laughed at. But we just kind of want to touch base on, what we saw today and kind of the two games. I know everyone not everyone paid attention to the Roma game. Obviously, United and PSG playing. It's a big game. We have a guest with us. So how do you feel about the United game? What you saw today?
Well, it's funny that you were talking about banter a little earlier, and you said every dog has its day.
Mm-hmm.
But the one dog on your team, Alexis Sanchez, the second that motherfucker came on, I knew you motherfuckers were gonna lose. I knew it. I hated that shit. Like, I actually made $1,000 off that shit because I put 500 on United losing at the half, and I made a gang of money. But banter aside, like, there's really nothing. I mean, I know a loss is always disappointing, but there's really nothing to criticize heavily about what United did. PSG is they're a better team.
For sure.
When we previewed the game a little while ago, we thought that United had a chance because of all of PSG's injuries.
Mm-hmm.
But the one important guy that actually came back and managed to play for them today was Verratti. And he kind of ran the game until he went off.
Mm-hmm.
Between him and Di Maria, those would be the two picks. Maybe him, Di Maria, Kimpembe. One of them three probably man of the match. Because PSG didn't really play well either, but they just have such good quality that even at half speed, they were able to finish the chances they created, and United didn't really create much. So if I'm a United fan, I'd be sad that you lost, but I'm not going to be mad about this result. I mean, a loss was coming at some point. It's not a reason to fire Solskjaer or anything like that.
I think one of the things is that people tend to forget is one of the most important positions in the whole of football is midfield. Only quality midfielder that we have is Paul Pogba. I like Matic, I like Herrera. They've done jobs for us, but if you're going to be at that level of Barcelona and Madrid and PSG, you cannot play those guys week in and week out. I'm sorry. They're just not good enough. And another important thing is your fullbacks. Ashley Young and Luke Shaw today were abject at best. They were not that good. So there are some key pieces on the team that I see that are like really good. I mean, I like Martial naturally. Rashford is a good player. Pogba is a good player. I like the combination of Lindelof and Bayer. I think they can grow together to be something good together. But some other positions are just not good. Like Luke Shaw got a new contract, but Luke Shaw, I mean, it's not good. And just what I'm seeing is it's like you cannot blame Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for anything. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, he's a Molde manager. That's literally what his job is right now. He's just literally a caretaker manager of United. He's literally taking care of someone's mess. I mean, December 18th, we were 11 points off the top four. Remember NBC saying, hey, United are gonna, there's a top six, but United really on the top six because they're just there, just to exist. And now we're in the top four. So within a short span of like 10 weeks, United now have become this team of like being in the top four. So Ollie's done his job as far as like, getting the team into a good place, like, mentally, and, everyone's kind of happy and buying in. A lot was going to happen. United were not going to finish the rest of the season unbeaten. There was no way.
Yeah.
So now with Lingard and Martial injured, the question now is going to be like, who's going to come in? Because, I know you like Lukaku, but for me, it's like I don't feel Lukaku kind of fit this team. So now it's going to look at, how is Lukaku, Sanchez, and Mata going to come in? I think Mata needs to go. He's kind of expired goods now at this point. So it's going to be real interesting the second half of the season to see where United is going to go with that. And we play Chelsea next Monday, and I hope we beat them because their fans are disgusting. I don't know how you can lose 6-0 and then come to time like you didn't lose 6-0. Like,
but here's the thing about talking about players not necessarily being good enough or the squad needing an overhaul or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not happening until the summer.
For sure.
So you got to have at the moment. And I honestly feel as if, despite all the banter and shit, United has the minimum the third best squad in England.
Yeah.
The third best squad. Like, United squad is better than Tottenham squad to me. They're better than Arsenal, better than Chelsea. The only two teams that are better than them are the two teams duking it out at the top, Liverpool and City. And I think Solskjaer has done enough of a good job to get the team working like it should. I mean, obviously not every player is back to where they need to be, and he can't control everything. And already see that he's kind of fed up with Sanchez already. But, welcome to the club, my nigga, because I've been nigga for 3 years before we even sold that nigga as an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? Let me not start on him. But I think, I mean, unfortunately for, those of us trying to get that top 4 position, I think United can probably still get that popping, But did you get a chance to look at the Roma game?
A little bit. That kid that they're speaking about, the one that scored 2 goals, pretty decent player. I'm just sometimes not convinced about Serie A players, but he looked decent today. I was still stunned that Casillas is still playing football. So good stuff from him.
Yeah, the funny thing about people's criticisms of Serie A players is that we often don't judge Serie A players within the context of their own league.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, we judge them within the context of how would this motherfucker play if he came to England?
Yeah.
Because also Prem-centric. But it's like, bro, like Napoli is a team that Sarri took over, and they've never had players as good as the players that Chelsea currently has, or Chelsea has had in the last decade, really, because it's Chelsea versus Napoli. One team is rich and the other one is Napoli.
Mm-hmm.
And these cats totally understood Sarri's game plan. They put it into effect. They became one of the best teams in Europe. They were super attractive. Pep Guardiola was talking great shit about Sarri and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Chelsea with superior players are struggling, getting doing 5-0, 4-0, like it's
6-0.
I don't know. It's probably just the bad karma from all the racist shit they be doing that's fucking with them right now.
And they deserve it.
Prior stuff, so maybe that's what's catching up to him. But
yeah, I mean, Champions League is gonna be great. I mean, we have Tottenham and Dortmund, and then we have Ajax, Madrid, and we got more next week. So it's gonna be great to see. I just want United fans to calm down, man. I mean, we get top 4 and then we figure it out from there. That's about it. But Roma, they probably qualify. Porto was missing a bunch of players, but we'll see where that goes. I mean, hopefully Porto gets some of their players back, and we can kind of see what they do after that. But other than that, I mean, but also, yeah, one thing I want to touch on before we kind of finish was everyone kind of looked at PSG once they had Neymar and Cavani out, like as if they were chopped liver. Like, this is still a really good team. Cavani's won a World Cup. I mean, not Cavani, excuse me. Mbappe's won a World Cup.
Verratti be the best midfielder in Europe on his day.
Yeah, Verratti's really, really good. Kimpembe won a World Cup. Di Maria, even though he didn't do well at United, he's still a really good player. Julian Draxler, I mean, he's a bit frustrating at times. He can be excuse my French, a dickhead, but he's still a decent player. Dani Alves, even at his old age of like 45, he's still a great player. Like I said before, Dani Alves definitely does cocaine and coffee before every game. So that's his pre-workout, so.
His crack, so yeah, he really gets it in. But I think, people just, like you said, folks saw those injuries and just thought, oh, United can do this. And I was kind of guilty, but that's when I thought Verratti was going to be missing too. Once he
also
started lineup, I was pretty comfortable that PSG was going to do well today. And second gear to beat you.
Not at all. And they did a good job. I mean, Tuchel, I mean, that's what he's kind of known for. He's good at building midfields. I mean, he's done that his whole career. And they did a good job of man marking Pogba out the game. And that's usually our main source of creativity. And then it doesn't help that Martial got himself hurt. It doesn't help that Lingard got himself hurt. So PSG, I know we like to, speak mostly about United, but PSG, hats off to them. They were great tactically. So got to give it up to them. And, every dog has his day, man. You got to get your own banter, Can't be all smiles all the time. Everyone's going to lose in one game. So you got to, take your L's,
Yeah,
so,
that's always good. So I think, I hate to say this, but United fans should definitely take heart. It's not the end of the world. No need to be reactionary about this.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it probably means you're out of the Champions League, but guess what? You weren't winning that shit anyway. So
yeah, and we have more time to rest. So
say what now?
We have more time to rest. So there's that.
There you go. You can spend all that fucking rest on beating up some racists on Monday.
Yeah. All right. So from us at the Shirtless Plantain Show, don't forget, to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We back with you guys with more episodes and more content, more banter. So you guys have a good one.
Bye.